Hey, what up everybody? It is the Fire Pilot. Tornadoes in western Kentucky and some in Arkansas have really caused a tremendous amount of damage. Kentucky was hit especially hard. Today, we are using the plane, we're using the skills, and we're using the contacts that we've acquired over the years for some good. We have a specific mission. We're taking a load of supplies down to the people who are on the ground right now who are in desperate need of donations. Follow along. We're going down to Graves County, Kentucky, Mayfield, Kentucky, and we're going to see if we can help those folks out in need in any way that we can. This is the Fire Pilot.
There's no better use of aviation than helping others. When deadly tornadoes ravaged Kentucky and other states, myself, as well as many others in the Kentucky aviation community, bonded together and delivered supplies directly to the people who had immediate needs in Mayfield. This is our first flight to Mayfield, Kentucky. Along the way, we stopped in Tompkinsville, Kentucky, which also arranged a donation drive. They invited me down to pick up any extra that they had since it was along my route of flight to Mayfield, and I had extra room in the 310. One of the reasons we chose the 310 was the useful load and how awesome it is. With 163 gallons of fuel on board, I still have about 700 pounds of cargo of stuff I can put in that plane. And that's with me as the pilot. It's a pretty amazing aircraft. Try that in a Baron. Finally, it was time to get in the air.
Left prop.
Central Kentucky traffic, Twin Cessna 2638 Yankees from the ramp over to 36 for a westbound departure, Central Kentucky. Today's a little bit different day, everybody. As you know, or by now you should know, Kentucky was hit a couple days ago, 2 days ago at this point, with tornadoes in the western part of the state. And we've got people who are without homes. Homes weren't simply destroyed, homes were removed and obliterated. They no longer exist and no pieces of their homes can be even recognized. So we'll talk more about it in the air. First thing we're going to do is go to Taylorsville, Kentucky. We're going to pick up some donations there. We're going to head on down to Graves County in Mayfield, Kentucky. That was the hardest hit, and we're going to see what's up. So that's what we're doing. We're doing a run up. We're getting in the air, getting on the way. Central Kentucky traffic, Twin Cessna 2638 Yankee departing runway 36 to the west for Central Kentucky. You're clear on final, clear on right. Clear on right, clear right. And we're lined up. Up on runway 36, compass matches. I see it on the runway, matches on the DG. Flight plans activated, boost pumps on. Throttle up to 1700. Friction lock a little bit more. 1700, fuel flows look good, oil pressure, oil temperature all look good, everything looks good. System checks complete, let's roll. And airspeed is alive, 40 knots. Making full power, no splits. 65 for 85. 80 for 85, 85, pull up, rotate, tap the brakes. Gear coming up. Pitch for Blue Line 106. Gear up and stowed. Central Kentucky traffic, Twin Cessna 263, Yankee left, crosswind departure 36, Central Kentucky. Climbing 1,600 feet per minute, still 126 knots. I got some speed to give up.
Altitude.
Gonna go only to 4,500 today. Because the higher we go, the higher headwind we have. Back at the manifold pressure down. Landing lights are off and stowed. Fuel pumps are off. And the props come down to 2,400. I like to take it nice and slow so I can observe any changes that are anomalies. We'll keep backing the fuel as all the cylinders cool down as we increase speed. And do one look at the plane to make sure that we are configured for cruise and everything looks good. All right, so here's what we got going on. We've got a load of clothes that we're going to get donated to people in Graves County who have been struck by a terrible, terrible tornado, the worst tornado that Kentucky has ever seen. And those people have lost absolutely everything. So we decided that we're going to take up some donations, just get these things down here to these people. The sooner that every ounce of clothing can get to these people, the sooner that they'll have things to wear on their back. These people lost absolutely everything. And we're going to do whatever we can. The entire Kentucky aviation community is bonded together right now. When we wait for government to kind of take over, it takes a while for infrastructure to get in place and a command structure to get in place where people understand who's a boss and who to go to if you have questions. We're stopping in Tompkinsville, Monroe County, Taylorsville, TZV. Maybe it's not Taylorsville. Maybe it's Tompkinsville. Anyways, we're going to TZV. We're going to Tompkinsville. Don't need any recognition for it. Don't need any thanks for it. It's just something that I would hope that others would do for my family if and when we are in a similar need. All right, we're beginning essentially an initial descent into Monroe from a 4,500 foot altitude. We're going to be doing the RNAV 22, Tango Zulu Victor. Then headed on west to Graves County. Monroe County traffic, Twin Cessna 263 Yankees on the RNAV for 22. Monroe. All right, autopilot's coming off because I just don't like this autopilot flying approach for me. And why do I need an autopilot to fly an approach? Monroe traffic, Twin Cessna 263 Yankees, a 5-mile final for runway 22, Monroe. 3 in the green, gas on the mains.
$500.
Monroe traffic, Twin Cessna 263 Yankee, back taxi runway 22, Monroe.
We picked up clothing, cases of water, cleaning supplies, and anything else that Monroe County had ready to go, and we loaded it up in the 310. They took several flights to Mayfield themselves that day. We used as much of the 700 pounds remaining useful load that we had in the 310, loaded it down. And such a huge shout out to Ben and his wife, Kania Kopis. They organized all of this on their side, and they did such an amazing job. To all their friends and family at Tompkinsville, thank you so much for such a warm welcome. Click on the subscribe button and you can follow along with us to see the next video when we arrive at Mayfield. Complete devastation. And we did what little we could to ease the burden, just like the rest of the Kentucky aviation community. Check it out on the next video. Thanks for watching The Fire Pilot.